Apprentice?
Hi, I'm Andrew Ferguson. I'm Acting Director of the Career Service, but I also look after the York bit of the Centre for Excellence in Teaching and Learning and Enterprise.
And how important is it having things like the York Apprentice for encouraging entrepreneurship on campus?
It's absolutely vital, largely because it's run by students, and that's the really big difference between things that the Career Service puts on and things like the York Apprentice. They're student-driven, students are much better at recruiting students for events than we are, and the skills they use are just as real as anything that we could put on. Oh, very much so, yes. I mean, we've been behind the York Entrepreneurs since they started a few years ago, and we can now begin to see a pattern of what happens to people who've been involved with York Entrepreneurs, and some of them actually do go on to become entrepreneurs, but actually the vast majority get actually really very good jobs and often use this example in their interviews. We're about average at York for starting up businesses whilst being students. Now, a big bit of work is to find out what happens to students 5 or 6 years into their career when they suddenly realise that they could do a better job than their boss. And we know for a fact that a lot of our alumni have started very, very successful businesses, but they've done it maybe 4 or 5 years into their career, and they're not scared of doing it. So we like to think that York's provided them with some of the skills and the confidence to be able to do that later in their career. Well, the first thing to say is that it's somewhere to work, and we know how difficult it is actually for students to book space. You can't book lecture rooms, you're at the bottom of the tree when it comes to room bookings, so it's a space where you take priority. If you've got a business idea or something you want to try, you are a priority, etc., and you'll be given space to do that in. The next thing is we've got a little bit of money, not a huge amount, but we do have money to pump prime activity. It's called the Proof of Concept Fund. And so good student ideas, doesn't matter if you're thinking of doing it long term or it's a very, very serious business. If it's a viable idea, we can give you up to £1,000 to get you started with it. And we also have access to, there are lots and lots of people who can help businesses. But we like to think we know the best ones, and we like to think we know the ones that will do it for nothing. And so we can give you a bit of help in that area as well.
Excellent, brilliant, that's very good. Yeah, thank you very much indeed.